Alright guys, welcome back to the garage. As you can see, we are working on the motorcycle. We're kind of piggybacking on the powder coating video right now because I'm kind of doing two videos at the same time. But while we're waiting on the powder coat parts, we are changing something else. Yes, we are changing the headlight. We found an upgrade for these things from Baja Designs with the LP6s, and it has two LP6s and 4 squadrons, which are the turn signals. And they actually redesigned or totally designed a whole new bracket that comes across the side here and kind of covers up that opening that you'll be able to see if you just had LP6s, like the second gen Road Glides. So I'll kind of go over it. I guess I should have started filming earlier before I started taking it apart, but I just thought about it, so I'll go through here and show you what I took off and what you have to take off to get to it. Super easy though. Alright, so this fairing, super easy compared to the second gen Road Glides. Yeah, it's huge. You have, let's see here. You have a bolt behind the speaker grills like the second gens. You have 2 bolts down here on both sides, and then when you take your windshield and the top dash piece off, there is a bolt here and a bolt here, and then the whole front section just slides off. There's no turn signals to unplug or none of that other extra stuff. As far as the vent thing that comes up through here, the trim piece just pulls straight off. There's 2 clips that hold it on. Then you can take that off. So, and then when you get down here to the headlight, you got 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there, and then 1 bolt back in there, 1 bolt back in there. I'm gonna set the camera up over here and I'll let you guys watch me pull it out. Wow, that's huge. Jesus. That's gotta be a ton in weight reduction. And you get your 1 connector on the back of it. Look at this thing. That is substantial. Huh. Wow. Alright, well, we got the light out. It's down there. That thing's got to be at least 10 or 15 pounds. That's substantial. So, yeah, we'll I'm gonna do a little investigating here and looking. There's a lot of room behind these things for when you take all that stuff out. Yeah, guys, y'all stay tuned. We are still working on the powder coat video. Hopefully the powder coat's supposed to be done today. Hopefully, we'll see. Then we'll have everything back so we can put it all back together. I'm ready to ride this thing. I ain't rode in probably a month. Well, I hadn't rode this bike in about a month. So, yeah. Stay tuned. We'll be back in this video right here in a couple seconds when I get the parts, and we'll get it put in. Probably have Dave here with me because we're doing both bikes at the same time, so both headlights. So we'll be back in just a second. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. We had a shipment come, so we're excited. Unfortunately, Uncle Dave had to go back to work, so our schedules are not aligning anymore. So we're gonna do this bike first, and then when Uncle Dave gets time where he can come over here and he's not at work, we will put the second set in his bike. So he was gracious enough just to go ahead and, he was wanting to do the video together, which I understand. I wanted to do it too, but like I said, our schedules are not aligning anymore like they used to be. So as you can see, I do have the color on there now, but we have a shipment, like I said, and we'll show you what we got. All right, guys, and this is the stuff we got from A10 Moto. This is the Baja Designs LP6s And then you got all your whole kit in here, the brackets, the squadron lights, everything. But we'll get everything laid out here on the table nice and neat, and then we'll come back and show you. I'm not going to film all that unboxing because everything is wrapped and it's all protected, so it's going to take a minute to set everything up, and I'll come back and show you guys. And I'm sorry if the fan's annoying. We got to do it. It's 100 degrees out here, and I'm not sweating to death. And all right, guys, here we go. Here's everything you get in the kit. You get the 2 LP6s, which I chose amber, so everything is the yellow or amber, whichever color you want to call it, with the amber backlight. I think Uncle Dave got red in his kit. It's a red backlight with clear lights. You can do all clears, you can do clear driving lights with yellow turn signals, whichever combination you want. I did all yellow because I like that. So you got the 2 LP6s, harnesses that come with your LP6s and the hardware. These are the harnesses, connectors, and the brackets for the little tiny, I call them squadron lights, but they're the S1s. These things are sick, dude. They're so nice. And I think they're going to bolt on like this, so we'll have to take this cover off and spin it 90 degrees so the hot designs is not crooked. You got a whole huge bag of hardware here. For that, you get your brackets, which the lights will bolt to these brackets, and then on to the headlight bracket itself there. So, and then you got your trim finish piece when you're done. It goes in between to cover up like the little gap in between the lights. And your side fin pieces, which is very important to the 24 models because it covers up that side little gap that shows. So, and then you get your harness, which is a pretty good size harness. We get that installed, which I'm not gonna. This is not gonna be a super detailed how-to of the attaching this to the brackets and everything. I will link a very detailed video from A10 themselves, several of them down below in the description, and also up here in the top corners of the video for you guys. As far as assembling this unit, I'll set up a time lapse on the GoPro, and then I will show you how to chase the wire back there without taking the tank off. So I'll show you how to do that when we get to that point. Like I said, I will set up a GoPro on the workbench here, and then I'm going to assemble this, and we'll come back. All right, guys, we're back. I got the harness installed. I'll show you that in a second. We got the lights put together. Those are stinking awesome. Got the 2 on each side, which are the turn signals and running lights, and then your 2 middles, which are high and low at the same time. I found it easier to put it up on a box to put the wings on, because they say if you rest it on the wings, they'll bend them. Just to put it together upside down, but it's easy enough just to do it on the box they came in. Pulls them up off the table so you don't bend these. Before I put this in the bike, I'm going to show you where I ran the harness. The box is here. You have to zip tie it to that. Your main headlight wire I just ran back over here, and it plugs into this box, which is this one here, so you can still have your high and low functions. They say to run it down the tube, down the frame. It comes out in this hole here, but that was near impossible. So I just slid it underneath the tank, and it come out right here. And we'll do some zip ties and make it all nice and neat. Make sure it doesn't get all chafed up and all that. So yeah, we're gonna set this in the bike. I'm gonna get my cameraman to hold the camera for me so I can bolt it in. So take your four of your 6 original screws to bolt it into the bike. I forgot to show the back. Just zip tie the wires to the bracket in one spot on each side. And then with one hand try to plug everything in. Alright guys, so when you hook your positive and negative up to the battery, one of the red wires is just going to come depinned out of this connector. You'll remove the blue clip, slide the red wire in, and then this is where your fuse is going to go, which they send you a 30 amp fuse to go in the top of that, and then you got a cover that goes on top of that. So yeah, we're going to turn it on here and we'll figure out which one's the left and right turn signal in just a second. Oh, yes, it goes without saying, remove your main power fuse before you do any of this. Just turn the bike on and then pull the fuse, and then you can do anything you need to do. Saves from getting an engine light, which I'm going to have an engine light for the ABS and stuff, which I can clear that when I get done. I just got to figure out which turn signal's which, because their wiring harness from A10 is not labeled. It gives you this guy that says there are 4 S1 plugs. We have indicated which 2 are the turn signals with their white label. Wrong. This is the first iteration. I called them and they said that they didn't label these. So you just got to hook it up to the battery, turn the bike on, and see which one's blinking up there with the light tester. So we're going to do that. Well, really, it's only, sorry about the fan noise. It's only going to be one of 2. It's either these 2, one's blue, one's orange, and right here, one's blue, one's orange. One of those is going to be the blinker. We're going to figure that out right now. On your connectors, the orange is the turn signal wire. Blue is running light. So you got left and your right side. So we're going to hook these. I'm going to make the outside light my turn signal, which is going to be easy as that right there. And the other light will be running light. Other side will be turn signal on the outside. The other 2, they do not matter. They're both headlights. So that one goes there. That one goes there. I'm not exactly sure what the extra wire is on the harness. I'm guessing for like fog lights down the road, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Slide this back up in there. The top holes are elongated to make it easier to kind of adjust it where you want it. The top 2 back in there are a pain because they're deep in them holes right there, but the bottom 2 are super easy to get to. That looks much better. And like I said, it does have the side wing pieces on there to hide this empty gap. So now we will do a little final adjusting. We'll do a little final adjusting here on the headlights where it's on the bike. Usually we want to set them to 87 degrees of angle so you're not blinding a bunch of people. All right guys, once you get your lights set in the bike and you're ready to adjust the angle of them, you can I went to Lowe's and found this little Klein angle finder thing. In order to find the angle, just stick it on there, just like so. You can see I've almost got that one at right angle, and this one here is at 87. Yes, close enough to 87. So you want all of them at 87 degrees, and then you want to take, I guess, your turn signal one. You can kind of angle it out just a skosh on the corners and give everything a final tighten. And then I think we're going to put our trim piece on that goes in the center here, that covers up the gap and bolts in right there. So we're going to do that, and then we'll put our fairing on and we'll show you what it looks like. We'll come back and do that. To put the fairing on is just reverse of what you did when you took it off. So, and all right guys, here we go. Bam. That is freaking awesome. Whew, I'm tired. I'm still waiting on the powder coat, but you know, in the meantime, we at least got this done. Those things are stupid bright. We got, like I said, we got the orange backlight. Kind of goes with the gold theme we're going with here. The yellow kind of matches and goes with the windshield. That looks that looks great. We'll turn them on here and show you how stupid bright they are. Yeah, real bright. Has your all low beams and then your running lights. And we'll turn the hazards on, show you the blinkers. That is the blinkers. So yeah, guys, that is everything all done as far as the headlight upgrade goes. I think that looks so much better than that stock thing we had. If you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below. I will try to answer to the best of my ability. Again, there will be two videos linked, the install video and the assembly video that I went by for this. I will link both of those down below in the description at the very top. Make sure you watch those, because I know mine is not a very detailed step-by-step video, because I am not a professional and these A10 people are. So I would definitely recommend this setup. You can change it to any color you want. You can do all clears, you can do clears in the middle, you can do yellows in the middle, clears on the outside, whatever you want to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, we'll have another one coming out for Uncle Dave's bike, because it's a CVO ST. I don't think it'll be any different, but we'll still do a video. And yeah, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.